Hi. I've been asked this question of what is it like to be an enneagramm type 8 challenger and an INTP on MBTI personality test. And well, I was very happy and passionate about that question, but oh man, this is so fucking hard. This is so hard. But I'm a type 8, so hard is what motivates me. And an INTP also cannot resist an intellectual challenge, so here I am. So the reason I was struggling to kind of answer that question is that it's like I don't think you can or will ever see me on video being an 8. Because being an 8 has an influence in what I do before the process of making a video. Let me explain. A type 8 is defined as a challenger because apparently he's the only type who likes to be challenged. I didn't know that. As a type 8, when I challenge someone, it means I want to play with someone and I respect someone, I give the person credit. Apparently other types don't like that. So yeah, so type 8 is called the challenger because he's the only one apparently who can't resist a challenge, like any kind of challenge. But I don't think this is our main characteristic at all. I think our main characteristic is protecting the weak. The enneagram types are explained with how we did lack as a child, and a type 8 did lack, like their needs were not respected. Sometimes even a type 8 has been a victim of abuse. And the result of that is there are 3 basic emotions on the enneagram. There is the shame emotion, which is type 2, type 3 related. For example, there is fear, it's type 5 related and 2 other types. And there is anger, which is type 9, type 8 related and another type. Type 8, anger related. Anger, the definition of anger, the analysis of anger says that anger is the emotion that indicates you that someone is in your territory. For me, INTP type 8, being in my territory is trying to convince me. 2 days ago, I was playing a game and someone was only talking about religion on chat. And then he added me, I didn't know who it was, and he started talking, hey, do you believe in God? I'm gonna convince you. And I was like, well, I'm kind of interested in the challenge of putting all my beliefs outside, explaining you why not, etc. But kind of the fact that he wants to convince me is intrusive for me, because a deep belief I have is that everyone is allowed to his beliefs, his opinions, and is free to have it. And somehow trying to convince people is overstepping for me. This is kind of crossing a line. I don't like it. This is not what makes me super mad, but I don't like it. Another example of crossing this line would be people who are violent to another person. And this is where I would do things that my INTP qualifies as super stupid, but that my type 8 sees that it needs to be done. It really needs to be done. An example, outside my place 2 months ago, a girl being slapped by someone who apparently was her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, slapped so hard she would fall on the car. So my logic comes in. I hear some noise outside, and my logic is like, oh, there are some men outside. I'm a girl, so I won't have to do it, you know, like I'm pretty sure some men will do something. No! So with my high heels and my lipstick on, I was the one who had to go and do that. So yes, this is my type 8. And after that, well, when it happens, there is no INTP. There is only emotions and hormones, adrenaline, like makes me face this guy, this super tall, large guy, violent guy who has no, I mean, in his mind, there is no such a thing as I won't touch a woman. So I went there, and this is after, usually when I do these things like that, this happened a few times in my life, and after I'm like, oh my God, I could have done really another way. But the INTP, my brain, basically is dismissed in this kind of situation. My type 8 comes forward. And it's a matter of protection. It's about protection. Really, type 8 have been hurt in their childhood, and well, I say anger is the emotion that indicates that a territory has been crossed. It's also an emotion that says never no more, never no more. So I have never been hit by a guy, my dad, a parent, anything, ever, but yet this is overstepping for someone, and this is hurting my INTP vision of what respect should be, and so I would act on it. By the way, my answer wasn't violent. When I come and do something, this is either using words or either looking super determined. Like, man, you're not going to do that and you're gonna leave, because if you don't, I feel like the person sees that I would do anything. I would scream so loud in the street. I would do what a woman can do, you know. I don't have physical strength. But yeah, this kind of determination in the type 8 into protecting people, it's not the INTG determination. It's really something different, something emotional, and something that happens in the present. I don't have some goals or anything like an INTJ. It's more something in the present. What else about, oh yeah, I forgot one thing about the emotion, anger. It's also the emotion that is related to action. So yeah, without those kinds of moments where I feel like I need either to protect myself because some lines have been crossed and that's not okay, that's my territory, you're not allowed here, or someone else line, beside those moments, I think I am just an INTP. Looking like an INTP. I'm just sitting somewhere quiet and being super contemplative about the world and making my ideas. Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. It's only when a line is crossed that you can see that I'm a type 8. Something else, I said you will never see me as an 8 in my video, meaning I will not be mad in a video. But you can tell maybe that I'm an 8 when you consider why I do the video I make, or what do I insist on. 8 is really about something has to be done, like to defend this girl in the street. No one would do it. Okay, then I'm gonna do it. There is really this can-do attitude, kind of, like really like something needs to be done, and why isn't anyone taking care of it? So fuck, I have to do it. But okay, I will do it because it has to be done. So, for example, where I'm an 8 is I watched this video about INTPs, and they say we are heartless. It triggers my 8 because I see how much it can, well, first be interpreted the wrong way, but that's INTP-like, the lack of accuracy in the information. And then I see how much damage it can do to people's emotions. And then I watch other INTP and they are like, you know, we have emotions, like they are sad and kind of, and my 8 is triggered. It feels like someone has to do something about it. And then my instant reaction, it is like, okay, so you're probably a feeling type saying that we as thinking type, we are heartless. Well, then, if I apply your logic, then you are fucking brainless, right? And this would be my challenger type coming in. Someone has to do something, and I'm gonna do it because I want to protect. Well, no one asked me to do it, but this is kind of an inner kind of duty to do so. And yeah, so this would be really being an 8. I would say if you see me in real life, you would see that. You would see my instant mad reaction, but you will not see it in the videos, because in the process of making videos, I think about it. And then I also think about what is the best way for my idea to be received. And I know that if I'm mad on a video, then it's going to be harder to listen to my video and for my message to be told. So you're not going to see me mad in a video, but the subjects of my video, like for example, the reason I'm making the video about what is exceptional about all type, the reason is I see so much conflict between people in relationship. I often get hurt in a sentimental relationship. I see people getting hurt at work, between friendships, in sentimental relationship. And then I discover this MBTI type, and I'm like, woo, this is awesome. And then I'm like, INTP, I'm like, oh, just because we are not aware of that there is different type of people, we're gonna go to war within each other. I'm not talking about real war, I'm talking about war, interpersonal war, saying mean stuff to people and things like that. And so the reason why I'm doing these videos about what is exceptional about all type is just to protect everyone's emotion and to be like, there is something awesome for all type. Couldn't we just appreciate what is awesome about them and be understanding with their struggles? Like, we are all different. So I think this is a good example for what it is to be an INTP challenger. I don't like the word challenger. I would say the protector, or it's also the daddy figure, metaphorically. I think it suits the type much better. So this would be putting my knowledge and the facts I know and my energy also to do research in order to provide some emotional peace for everybody. That is, I think, being a type 8 INTP. I did it! I did it! This was hard. So, I think there is much more to say. Like, for example, how is an INTP type 8 in conflict? Because type 8 kind of loves confrontation and can put up fights, whereas INTPs are kind of conflict immune or conflict averse. And I actually have both, and it depends on the situation. So I feel like there is a lot to talk about. But this was a general video, like with concepts and example. So I think I did it for this part. If this wasn't exactly your question, please comment and tell me more exactly what you would like to know. Or maybe it was what you wanted to know. I don't know. I'm a bit confused about what kind of information you want or you like hearing about or stuff. So feel free to comment, and I hope I see you soon in another video.